Peace. It is I, O.G.B.O. This is a Mega Man Codes. What makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? Answer. The earth is approximately 3/4 covered underwater, approximately 3/4 of its surface. The sun and moon have an extracting powers on our planet, while our planet makes a terrific speed of 1,037 1/3 miles on its way around the sun. The sun draws this water up into the earth's rotation, which is called gravitation, and a fine mist that the naked eye can hardly detect. But as this mist ascends higher and increases with other mists of water, different currents of the atmosphere, until when she becomes heavier in gravitation, then she distills back to the earth in the form of drops of water or drops of ice, which depends on how heavy the mist was and the current the air was in. There are some layers of currents of air real cold and warm, and some very swift and changeable. So when the water strikes one of these cold currents, it becomes satellites and small round drops in form on a light fluffy form, which is called snow. But this water is never drawn above 6 miles from the earth's surface by the sun and moon. The reason it rains back on our planet is because it cannot get out of the earth's field, with its high speed of rotating around the sun makes it impossible. Earthquakes are caused by the son of man by experimenting on high explosives. In fact, all of the above is caused by the son of man. That question was asked by Farad Muhammad and answered by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If you have followed my content from once in a while, you'll discover I would use the name Elijah Muhammad. What is that about? Well, that man has produced Malcolm. Malcolm wasn't self-made. He produced Muhammad Ali. He wasn't self-made. He produced Farrakhan. He wasn't self-made. Dr. Alim Akbar, Warif Dean Muhammad, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, Sister Ava Muhammad, Sister Tanetta Muhammad, Brother Mustafa Farrakhan, Sister Donna. I can go on and name names of people you are acquainted with. People who have affected change wherever they have opened their mouth and moved their feet. No man has ever come among us and has produced in his absence as many disciples and students as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yet, a brother produced a movie, Malcolm X. They put a brother on this assignment. But the movie Malcolm X was directed by a black man, but it was financed by Warner, a Jewish family, with the aim and goal of raising Malcolm to sainthood and reducing the man who made him to a lustful old man. And that's how most of you see him. You see how this devil move on us, how he plays with our emotions. You say, well, what's wrong with Malcolm? Was a good brother. I'm not taking no good away from Malcolm, and he did do good. But Malcolm, like us all, he fell short also. But I won't even go into that. The point is, a dead man can't lead a living people. The goal was to create a diversion for the man who carries the message of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in our midst today. That man is Farrakhan. The man who carries the solution that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was blessed to receive from his teacher, Farad Muhammad. And it is indeed a divine solution. That man is Farrakhan. The goal of the enemy is to take you away from the one who represents your salvation. In conclusion, I leave you with a scripture that we quote all the time. My people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge. We quote that, but we don't finish it because they reject knowledge. What that means is there was a knowledge on the scene that was rejected. Now you have taken up politics, you have taken up different religions, you have taken up all type of ideologies. And none of these have produced freedom, justice, and equality for you and those who look like you. But truth comes after all else has failed. Why don't you give ear to Elijah? This is O.G.B.O. This is a Mega Man Codes. Peace.